We are off on another adventure. The first bracket race of the year. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's the first. It probably isn't. But for us it is. We are going to Knoxville Dragway. And it's about a 2-hour drive from here. And I'm like having withdrawals on bracket racing. Like serious bad withdrawals. So we're going to be going over there, running the Sportsman class. I think you can do double entry. So we might do that. That way I have a better chance of not breaking out or losing first round. And then they have buybacks too, so we're gonna do that. Roll over there, you're gonna see all this right now. But until then, it is really dark because it's not even 7 yet, and it's still dark out, and you can't really video when it's dark out like this. So you're gonna see sunrise with us, and then the road trip from that point on, because I doubt it's really much fun watching video in the dark. So see you guys then. Somebody's very excited. She hasn't had Dutch Bro since we left California.
2 years and a few months.
She has withdrawals, major withdrawals. And we're like... Her running away. We're like... I think we're like 10 minutes away. Yeah, we're about 12 minutes away from the racetrack. So I think everything's doing well. Truck's doing good. Or straps. Those were good. We've made it this far. I'm not tightening them now. But look at that. Professional. Alright. We're going to get her Dutch Bros and we're going to roll to the track. It's going to be good. Let's see what happens at Knoxville Dragway. I think she's going to start crying. She's so happy right now.
I love it so much.
All right, now time to go boogity boogity. Let's do this. We are just about there. If I didn't say so already, we are on our way to Knoxville Dragway, which is their first bracket race of the year. So it's an IHRA Sportsman Spectacular, I think is what it's called. Anyway, it's the first IHRA bracket race I've ever ran, because everything I've ran is NHRA stuff. So this whole thing should be interesting. I've rarely ran 8th mile bracket racing, rarely done any of that, but we're about to roll in here pretty soon. It'll be one of these next exits, I think, pretty soon. So you'll get to see us roll in, pick our spot, unload junk, and wait around for a little bit. Get ready to race. You ready?
Ready.
Yeah. We are ready to rock and roll. Well, almost. Gotta get the cutouts off first. We're ready to go put our cards in, and we are ready to rock. Go first. I don't know what sunscreen on. I think I turned it on.
Yay, a little red. No, you turn it on.
before the start of elimination, round number 2. If you want a chance at qualifying for the 2024 IHRA World Finals. Again, current IHRA membership is required before the start of elimination in round number 2. If you want a chance at qualifying for the 2024
That was.
IHRA World Finals.
And it was at the Irwin. No, it was at Irwin car show.
Oh, the car show? So they're from Irwin.
Yeah.
By 50,
Oh, so there's a good-
Stop
Yep.
saying that.
Yep.
So once again,
You excited?
I'm in trouble.
I know you're excited.
I am. No, it's awesome.
First time racing in a minute.
First time bracket racing, especially.
Having withdrawals.
Well, we raced last year. Here, let's let this guy go by. We raced last year, but the issue with last year was the car was totally wrong. And everything didn't work. So it wasn't really bracket racing because I was just trying to figure the car out. And so today I'm like, okay, we kind of know the car, kind of know what to do. So hopefully I can do something. But you never know. Don't hold your breath. The dreaded tractor. Yeah, it's warm. I'll put sunscreen on.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's cool. Ready for Noisy Boy? 3, 2, 1. She has the Gopro. You're not going to get that for the first round of no box. Well, first time trial of no box anyway. So we'll get this pass going, but we'll see what the car does, because I have no idea what the car's really going to do. I hope a 790 something. That's the goal. So we'll see what it does. 60 foot. I had a 40 light, which is good. So we'll take a 40 light. We'll take a 40 light, and if we run a 788 like all day, I dial like a 790, and we'd be probably pretty solid right now. So minty fresh. I can't enjoy. First round of trial time runs for Sportsman. Let's do this. Okay, so we've now ran our second no box at our first Sportsman. Sportsman was an 89, so 789, which isn't bad. This one was a 169 60 foot. So let's see what this is. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we ran a 790, so I figured it was gonna, as it gets warmer, I had a 19 light. We'll take that. Yeah, 790. So fastest is a 788, slowest is a 790. So we could dial right now like a 791, probably 792, and we'd be really close. I'll take it. last, which is second pass, I guess, for Sportsman, our second test pass, I realized I ran out of gas at the top end of the track. So we have to go get gas cans because I forgot gas cans. Always something. Okay.
Ready, 3?
Yep. Feller! Can you take the nozzle off, please?
This?
Yeah, a little breather. Thank you. The sacred nectar. I greatly appreciate them carrying
Yeah, VP.
a VP racing jug. Hey, I got a yellow one now. Aren't I cool? It's 3.
You can see it?
Well, I'm reading off the top.
Oh.
It says it's a 5.5 gallon tank per jug.
And no. Okay, you're just gonna go for him. Hey, stop splashing. He hit me with gas.
He poured gas on
He
me.
splashed me with gas.
Sorry.
All of it.
I know, I'm sorry.
I thought you came first.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
Snickers. It's amazing what happens when you have gas. So, because the aeromotive tank full is actually, well, just past 3/4 is actually empty. So that is like almost half tank. Always something. Yeah, in my head, I was like, after driving the dually so much in the other truck, I was like, oh yeah, 3/4. Yeah, that's fuel. And then this last pass, I thought, why is it not moving? Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's out of gas. Dummy. Time for no bucks. First round. All right. Well, we got dialed to 790. We had to borrow some shoe polish from that guy because mine's somewhere. It's hiding somewhere. But we're going to see what we can do. I think we're racing that Duster right there. He dialed to 753. So we'll see what we can do. We got this. Everything's good. He's going to be chasing us a little bit, but we'll fender race and hopefully I can kind of like. So it'll all be good. Okay, so as I'm editing this video, I realized I hadn't really explained the whole first round of eliminations, and I'm going to do this for the next round too. But so I'm going to do it real quick. Here are my time slips from the last 2 elimination passes that you can kind of see, just to give you an idea of what happened. So here is the first round of no box, which is the pass you just saw. It was actually really, really close. So I beat him at the stripe. It doesn't show move or any of that on here, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it showed move, which just shows you who is in front at the stripe, and this shows you over under, so you know if they broke out, how close you were to your dial, that kind of thing. And I was 50 off my dial, which when I talk about that kind of stuff and I say 50, that's like that's thousandths. When you say 1, that's like 1,000ths, and then you say like 100, that's you're talking about like the 10th. That's just the easy way to talk about it. So up here, I dialed a 790. He dialed a 753. This is my reaction time. So I had a 60 reaction time to his 71. So I had 11 on him at the stripe. So off the cap, I had 11 on him. We go down. Car ran the best, good 60 foot. So we were consistent on that, consistent on the 330. We get down to the finish line. When I got to the first cone, which there's 2 cones for the mile an hour and then for the ET, which is the finish line, I hit the first cone and then I got on the brakes. So I scrubbed them out 1.5 miles off between the 2 cones, and I brought him from being almost by kind of like where the gas can is or the quarter panel in the car, pretty much the half of my bumper or half fender. So where I wanted to put him is where I put him. So, I mean, we were right if the car didn't run just way fast, I would have beat him. But he, on the other side, gave me a really, I mean, it was a really hard race because he had a 71 light, and then he ran a 54-1 on a 53. So I had 82 right there. So I would have had to beat him by 20. So I would have had 20 to play with right here, which is, I mean, when you look at this, would have been probably by bumper. So I beat him by a fender at the finish line and it broke out. If I probably, you know, had him by my front bumper or something like that, I would have won. But for my first pass bracket racing, I think that's solid. So anyway, back to the video. Okay, so I don't think I have the time slip. I think is in the Nova or it's in my truck. I don't know. I looked through all of those, and those are all like time runs and stuff like that. You like my 233 red? Yeah, quality. Anyway, so this pass I had a 19 light. He had a 21, and funny thing, it's the exact same guy I raced against the first time. Which the other funny thing is, he ended up winning all of Sportsman this night. So technically, I lost to the guy who won everything. So I came in second. If we're gonna go by this logic, I came in second. So anyway, I dialed an 85, which thinking about it, I probably should have dialed a 90 because these passes are pretty close to back to back. So the car didn't really have much of a chance to cool off between the two passes. It did a little bit, but not like it should have. Hang on, let me see if we can run this back a little bit. So we get down there. Yeah, you see my brake lights come on. So at that point, as soon as my brake lights come on, I already lifted a little bit, and he had already passed me. So as soon as he passed me, I got on the brakes to like see if to keep myself from breaking out, which is why I ran a 94 and not, like a 90, 92. Because I knew he had already got in front of me, and that way I had a chance. If there was any kind of chance or something, I could have like maybe pushed him out or let him break out that time. But that didn't happen, so it is what it is. In hindsight, I should have just dialed a 90 again, because we ran a 90, and this time we ran a 94 on the brakes, so had I just stayed with a 90, it probably would have been really close. But it is what it is. The 60-foot wasn't exactly where it should have been either. I think that's where we lost some of the time. So either it was driver error, not having the right RPM. I didn't check tires. I don't know if tires would make it change from a 67 to a 70, but you never know. All right, and that is a wrap on my very quick attempt to bracket race today. Yeah. We only went, first.
Quick.
It was quick fastest ever ran, like ever. Like, so the 8 mile pass that we made today were a 10th faster than the passes we made during drag week, which the best pass we made during drag week was a 12:56. So if you do the math, that could put the car into the 12:40s, which is prime. So that's pretty cool. We lost first round in no box and in Sportsman to the same guy, which is kind of funny. The first, I broke out the first race that we were in no box, which I broke out. So I dialed the 90 and we ran at 85.
In 2 miles, use the left 2 lanes to take the I-40 East exit toward Asheville.
Anyways.